messing with a Lego 75101. Trying to piece it together. I think it's all here. If it isn't, it isn't. It's one of those eBay finds, so you know how that goes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. And how the old saying goes? Something like that. It's kind of interesting how a lot of these sets from the Rise of Skywalker, I know that the movies affected the popularity of the sets. And I know some of the sets are starting to creep up there in price. In fact, I think was it the Bomber? I kind of liked it. Kind of missed that one. Kind of slept on it, and kind of wishing now I'd picked it up when it was a little more available. Could piece together, but it's got some pieces on there that I don't think are super common in the wild, as they say. But that's okay, though. You know. Some kind of notification on the other device. All these old pieces start looking the same. Actually, off today. It's kind of cool. Usually I'm off on Saturdays, but a little while there I had something I couldn't count on. Oh, and that one's got the stickers on it. This is a used set. I wonder if the stickers are applied. I wonder if they've peeled off. Guess we'll find out. Here we are. It looks like they're here. See, they did a decent job putting them on. I do like that look on these things. It's actually pretty cool. The blocky look. That was pretty cool. There's no minifigures with this. The person said they sold off the minifigures, which is fine. I mean, I would rather get the minifigures, but, you know. I used to do that. I've done that a few times. Used to sometimes sell off figures from sets. Especially back when they used to be like cheap. They used to get like sets kind of cheap, and sometimes they'd have okay figures. I mean, maybe not the best, but okay. And if you do it right, you'd end up with basically a free set, which is kind of cool. You can't beat that. Well, free is probably a little bit of a stretch, but you know what I mean. It's that old song, Another Saturday Night, but I didn't really apply here. What the heck? Oh, I thought that's what those were. Oh, why is that weak? Oh, we got a bad brick here. Yep, got a bad brick. There it goes. It was making that little squeaky sound. Squeaky, squeaky. They're not really going anywhere. It's okay. And who are those clip pieces on the back? Like so. Anyways, I always like to do these sets, and there's been a couple of pieces might be missing in here. Just really basic stuff, but it wasn't a big deal. And to be honest, since there were some loose pieces that got out of the bag into the box, it's possible that they might have escaped on their way, through the post office. It happens. It certainly happens. We've all been there. It can be disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. Sometimes, when you get used things, you get used things. And buyer beware, as they say. That is something loud playing upstairs. Somebody's channel talking about something. Have no idea what it is. I can't be bothered though. These TIE fighters, I've always appreciated how they're put together. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. Yep, there it goes. Snap, snap, snap. Should be another 1x2 red in here. Usually, somebody asks why I don't assemble these sets on stream. And the reason I usually don't is I've been told that the sound of me shifting through these bricks is really, really loud. I'm sure it is. And it's always interesting when I can't find something. It's frustrating. And then I have to go and find it. But I probably cannot just let it stop there, let it sit there, not worry about it because I'm not sure if I have it. At least not with an easy. And it's a super easy piece, but it's such a simple piece, I'm not sure where it is. What is it, you ask? Well, it's a 1x2 red. I know I've got them somewhere. I can't believe I'm missing one, but it could be. Could be stuck on the back of something, or it might just be genuinely gone. Let's see. Do I have one I can scavenge around here? I don't think so. Minifigure? No? Anything? I don't see one. Oh well. 1x2 red. I mean, it's a super common piece. Here's one laying here. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for dropping in anyways. Great to say hi and stuff. Appreciate the view. Oh, man. I feel like I'm getting buried with sets that need to be done, and because of that, I'm like, oh, man, I get these things done. Does this side have... No, it doesn't. Turn it around. Oh, I see. 2 blues. Oops. That's not blue. Like, was that Blue's Clues, that old show? Oh, some of the stuff I used to watch on TV when I was totally bored, stuck in the office, waiting for something to happen or waiting for something to do. That was a weird job. You're bored, but you secretly don't really want anything to happen because something happening means something bad happened, and it's just not good. And that one goes here, and that one goes here. I forgot how these things are put together. I do appreciate how Lego builds their... Hey, man. Oh, we're doing a special forces tie from First Order 75101 from the recent past, as I like to call it. There's a whole bunch of sets that I think didn't really get the respect, maybe, or just because of the way the movies were, which makes sense, but it's kind of sad too. But I always appreciate how Lego makes these TIE fighters. They're so tight in there. Yeah. It's a really good build. I mean, obviously Lego makes good sets because, like, you know. Okay, I'm going to turn the set over. Oh. God, I forgot how this thing went together. But yeah, little classic Lego sets. Ah, great to meet you too, man. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, I always thought these were kind of cool tie builds. Well, the whole series of them, or I should say both of them, or three of them, whatever it was, that period of time there. Oh, he didn't take these apart. Let's see if he built them correctly. This part goes here, and then the 2x2s on the bottom. Yep. Oh, that one's totally unchanged. Build a police car. Well, if it counts, Lego's really old set when I was a little kid. I did one of those. Okay. Uh-oh, I forgot about this set, or that step. Helps create that rounded look. That's kind of different. Then flip it on over. And this one has a towel on top. That was why it was built that way. One on the bottom, one on the top, and then it goes down one on the top. Oh, thanks for the subscription. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate the support and the kindness out there, man. Definitely. Yeah, it's a great community. It's really nice having you all out there. It's a good escape from things. Like so. Where is that laid at? Is it this? No. So there it is. Oh, yeah. That one goes on the back. This one goes up front. And that one's on top. Oh, so it's kind of cool how they did these. Right. Stay safe, man. Have a good night. Hey, you too. Take care of yourself. Yeah, definitely stay safe out there for sure. It can be a weird world, man. Last night as I was coming back to the barn, seen a person being hit by a car out there on the road. Kind of unpleasant. That's the one way to say it. You know, yeah, have a good night. Take care of yourself. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yep, that's it. 1x4 at the top. I remember building the big UCS TIE fighter and how that was something. It was sort of like the TIE fighter builds, but different. Just everything was so much bigger. Oh my goodness. If nothing else, I always like to see Lego sets because it's always kind of cool how they make everything come together. Sometimes the execution is a little bit different. And you can even see how Lego over the years changes by parts that are available and parts that aren't available anymore. 2 of these, that's right. I gotta make 2 of these things. But yeah, I like the old TIE fighters, and like I said, as this channel goes, I don't know what else to do. We're just going to do like one of these for every 1,000 subs, and then stack them up. And if it gets to that point, if it reaches 10,000 subs, that's 10 of these things stacked up. And I have to definitely do something different because that would be that would just be a disaster waiting to happen. For sure, for sure. Oops, stay there, man. Hey, how you doing? Definitely, man. Let's see. And then, of course, bring these things together. Is that right? I think that's right. Yep. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm gonna put got these black ones on the back. Hey, how you doing? Those, Lego offers sometimes little tips on how to make it go together, and they get that color coding, which definitely helps. I mean, especially like Star Wars ships. I mean, it would be really cool if it was all the same gray, but even for someone who is really careful, it could get interesting. Separated. There it is. I got one of these in teal from, I think it was from that Y-Wing. That 2019 set, I think it was. Had that teal brick separator. It's pretty cool. And like so. And there's your plate. Good sturdy builds from Lego, of course. Oh, the white instructions. Silly me. Oh. I forgot all these little pieces on here. Well, he took it apart pretty good, which is good for packing and stuff. Sometimes when people take sets apart, they take it apart in such a way where you're going to have to strip it all the way anyways, but it's like, ooh. Let's see. Here we go. And one of these, and hey, how you doing? All right. And just fill in these points here, right? Is that right? And pulling some of these parts loose because that doesn't look right. Hold on here. Oh, I see. I see what I did. That's funny. Not paying attention. Oh, I'm doing okay. Yourself? How are you doing? Sorry, I was sitting looking at this Lego build, not really watching the chat. Not much of a chat to watch, but some of those channels, man, that chat just rolls and a lot going on. And then I would probably not be doing something like this. Or I'd put it up on the screen so I could read it from where I was sitting back here. Definitely getting a shape there. I like that. Oh, I do remember. I haven't actually done one of these in a long time. I got the idea from I think it was background of M&R's videos. He used to have that pile, like, was it 4 or 5 of them? Oh, we're doing the Lego set 75101, the Special Forces TIE Fighter with the red and black. Sorry, probably couldn't see that. There we are. It's not my most favorite TIE Fighter, but I do like it, and I'm trying to show a little more support for the old Rise of Skywalker series because we know some of those sets were really good. Like the bomber was cool. Rose or whatever her name, her sister was. I mean, it was okay. It was, I don't know. I'm certain about the movie, but it's not. That's not what it's always about. You know, I mean, Lego is all about imagination, and I really like the sets, and and you can do your own adventures if you want to. But some of those sets, I slept on some of them because I didn't feel a certain way about the movies. And the other problem with that is now that I kind of want some of those sets, they've kind of gotten expensive, as you well know, because everything goes up. It is still a cool build, and I do like TIE Fighters or that series from the Solo movie, and also, of course, the Special Forces TIEs, because the way they were put together was really cool. I thought. I mean, I really, really did appreciate the way they were put together. Oh, and I just put it wrong. That's one thing I do appreciate about Lego is if you do something wrong, usually you can tell. You feel a little pressure building up or something. Go, wait a minute. It's it's trying to blow itself apart. What's going on? I've seen even some of the big channels. People have been doing Lego for years they'll look at something and say, wait a minute, that did something wrong. Heck yeah. Yeah, you did. But that's okay. That's the difference between gluing together something or building. Yeah, these are definitely cool sets. Like I said, I like those TIE Fighters, all of those. There's a certain build to them. I do need to get a copy of that, is it 2012? TIE Fighter with the really skinny little pieces they use for the power sectors for the I do need to get one of those. It's not high priority, but I do definitely need to get one of those. I'm just not sure when I'm going to do it. They've gotten really expensive. They're kind of hard to find. I mean, hard to find, unless you want to just spend a lot for it. A friend of mine was demonstrating how he can get hard to find sets, and he just basically, blew his bank account. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, sure, you can always do it. I mean, yeah, I want to get this UCS whatever set, and I'm just going to spend the full price for it, see if anybody, has one. And yeah, you'll probably find all of some of the sets, in all fairness, are still hard to find. Even then, even when you're willing to, go all out with it. So It's not always that easy, but if you're just going to blow the money on it, yeah, it does make it easier. And the black one's on the end. Oh, and then the towel pieces. I forgot about the towel pieces. I'm glancing back, make sure no one is chatting. I missed that. Got to build 2 of these. Oh, these went. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I forgot for a bit, but then I remembered. Lego's come such a long way, and yet it still has such a nostalgic feel to it. But I really like Star Wars because it just sort of seems like it's part of the movie, and I do appreciate that. I mean, Lego's own themes are great. They really are. But I do like the Star Wars theme. I'm really glad they went with it. And of course, there's histories, you know. I mean, these great conversations. We can talk about, well, they shouldn't have done this, or they should have done that. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of a fun thing, you know. It allows us to grow as a community, share opinions, share thoughts. Set that after I do the other one. I think the guy probably, when he sold it, he was probably meant to tear the piece set completely down, but probably just lost interest in the middle of doing it. It's too long of one. There it is. Oops. There's a long message here. I can't read it. Republic Gunship or the ATTE Walker, both of those are really hard to beat. I don't actually have the earliest gunship yet, the one that opens up into the shop, the battle station. I will probably eventually get that one. There's several of those big sets that were, you know, kind of the things of legends now, but eventually I'll have them all probably. But the gunship's really cool, and of course, the walkers are really cool. Clone Wars stuff, those are definitely the ones hard to beat. Of the gunship, do you prefer the Clone Wars one, or do you prefer for the movie? In other words, do you prefer the sealed doors or the open kind of helicopter gunship vibes? Oh, yeah, that gunship. No, I don't have that one either. I do have the old 2013, the 2008, I think it is, the Clone Wars one. And of course, I do have the Red Coruscant one, I think. Yeah, there it is sitting over there. But the big UCS one, no. But that one is epic. I would actually like to get that one. Obviously, it's large and it's expensive. And that's what, you know, people ask me about, like, well, don't you want this set or don't you want that set? It's like, well, yeah. If money was not an option, my list of want sets and would probably be a little bit different than what it is now. Not totally different. I mean, there's some sets I wouldn't say, okay, I'm not going to say like, well, I wouldn't take that set even if it was given me for free, because that's silly to say things like that. But, you know, there are some sets that even if they were free, you might not, you'd rather maybe give the room up for something else. And that's okay. I do like how these plates are made. These are pretty cool. I do appreciate how they've made these sets. I really always liked how these TIE Fighters panels went together. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I do like the early gunships. I like all the gunships actually. And when I say that, people will say, especially people in my real life, would say, "You mean you like the Coruscant gunship too?" Yeah, actually I do. I do actually like it. Is it like the best set ever? No, but that's okay because Okay, it goes up and down like that. I see. Okay. These little pieces go right here. Oops. The some of the Legos is actually a lot of fun to put together. Oh, the question about the doors. The 2008 Playscale will have those doors with the little slits in them, and then the 2013 and the 2002 or 2003 ones. In this case, have the other doors. My ancient 2008 one. See with these little doors. Of course, they're really shaky. And then the 2013 and the 2002 had the ball turrets, and this is all opened up. Personally, I like the door ones a lot. For like a MOC, like a Geonosis MOC, I would probably want the original one, but for Playscale, this thing is great. I mean, you got all these doors open up here on the front. This fell apart on me, of course, but it's supposed to open up like that. And now I'm doing another Lego set, so this is like exactly what I don't need. But I really like this. I mean, it's got these little parts here they can lift up. You got the little back to tank you can pull out, It's really cool. And I won't stop messing with it before I drop it on the floor, and then I'll be annoyed. And this set, the 13 is better, but this set here, these parts, they tell you can pick it up by here, but it starts to pull the set apart, and these just pop basically off because they get old, but they are supposed to hinge upward, but this set is really old. I mean, it's 2008, right? Don't fall, don't fall. Thank you. I'll pop that canopy back on. But yeah, that's awesome about the doors. I like the 2008 one. Yeah, the door's great. Yeah, that's the one with Padme, Anakin, Kenobi in it. And then, no, hold on a minute. And then this is the one from 2013 with the ball turrets, which has a great play feature and gives you that Geonosian, feel. Also, this has this handle, which I think is great, and I'm glad they carried that on the Coruscant one. And somehow this just works really good. ball turret is really tight on the back. It just has a nice clean look to it. And what I like best is this one still has a half doors, and that's cool. And this one and the 2008 are basically the same size. And that's why for like a mock, you can actually have both in the mock, even though that's not really accurate, but it's fun. And that's why I was a little disappointed when the Coruscant one came out. I'm like, oh, it's too small. It should be gunship sized. Asajj Ventress. I'm old. It's a Clone Wars one, so it's got to have Asajj Ventress in it. I have to look it up now. But that would make sense. The one with Padme is going to be the 2013 one. And both of them have that weird play scale where you can put the figures up inside the wing panels. Yeah. I don't have any of those figures in here. I've got this set up with Clone Wars custom gunner and pilot, it looks like. Yeah. Actually, that's a gunner from the, what was that? The Venator playset 8901 or whatever it was. And there's a pilot, which is cool, but he's still got that, he's got the wing on the back of his helmet, which he's not supposed to have. You very clearly see in the movie he doesn't have that. And this, of course, is a inaccurate play scale. You can put your soldier down in there or clone trooper, but that's not in universe. These are turbo lasers. They didn't have that, but it was a cool play scale though, or play feature, I guess. Goes back here. All these old parts get so finicky, but the wings work really good, and it's just a cool set. Yep, that's right. You got it right. Plo Koon, maybe. I'd have to look it up. The one set is like really old and faded, and a lot of people made fun of me for getting it on eBay, but I made a video about it. I think it was called Finding the Cheapest Gunship, and at the time it was really cheap. I don't remember how much it was, but it was like free shipping and all this nutty stuff, and it was like, wow, that really was cheap. And it worked out good. And more importantly, it gave me a really cool set, and the old stickers, instead of peeling, they cracked, which is called crazing. And why that's cool, it looks like old paint. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, and having both of them is cool. I feel really nice about that. I like having both sets. Of course, back in the day, you could have bought sets went on sale and all this other stuff, but that's true about like everything. Everything was like on sale at one time or another, and just just the way it is. I mean, it's the way things are. I mean, even that little, I called it a Doritos TIE Fighter, that Sith from this movie. Even that was on sale, and I grabbed one up. It was great. I like the set, I thought it was kind of a cool one. I kind of wish I had a sealed one right now. It's not huge on my bucket list, but it is kind of on the list. Eventual pickups. Yeah, the old faces. The new figures are definitely, the printing is beautiful, but there's just something about the old sets. Maybe because they are old, maybe because we remember them. That might be it. But yeah, I definitely like the old sets. It's kind of where it's at, I think, in many ways. Yeah, nostalgia. It's just, which is fine. That's, I mean, that's what that's what drives all the whole AFOL community. It's nostalgia, basically. I mean, certain sets. You remember what you were doing or where you were, maybe even how much the world has changed from the time a certain set came out. Well, I guess I could do it this way. Maybe that's a better way to do it. Just run with the guy's construction. Yeah, that might just be a better way to do it. And what do I gain by taking apart things? I already know how they go together, right? I do like the way they made these. And that's sometimes the fun thing about old Lego sets. You can see how they made sets as the years went by and how new pieces came out. Yeah, the cantina is beautiful, and I don't have that one. I am kind of messing with getting the 4501, the original set, but it's kind of, I mean, that's definitely pure nostalgia. I mean, this is just such a strong way all goes together. No, I can't do it right. Let me put me if I miss. Yeah, something's a little bit tight there. Oh, okay. I see what I did. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. I guess I should have built both panels simultaneously, so I have both. But we can pretend it's battle damage. Whatever. Oh, the original Cantina 4501. It's not like a dream set. It's just I really love the printed arm Greedo. I know it's a funny thing, but that's what Lego's all about, really, at the end of the day. It's like it's what do you want? What do you remember? Or just what set do you think is cool? Like I love this little 1974 card. Now, this is incorrectly has a white. It's supposed to have black. And if you want to do if you're ever bored, you can change out the slope back window for a straight up flat one plate, and it changes the whole look of the card. A bit more of a old Tornado feel, you know. But that's just what makes Lego so great. Is there's really no wrong ways. It's just it's just fun, and sometimes people they just get so serious about it. I'm not picking on Lego purists, but and that's fine. I mean, if you want to be, that's fine. But I first ran into that when I was to do model trains. Oh, you should do it this way, and you should do it that way. Oh, okay. He says, so what do you think? I said, well, I think you should go home and do it that way. That's what I think. You ask me what I think. Hey, this is my place, my set. I think it was 4501, but 45. Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, it was. It's got the old dewback. The old looks like a pet lizard with just round holes, and it's pretty awkward, but it just, I guess, nostalgia. Basically, it just has that feel to it, and I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's hard to beat. That feeling of those old classic sets. I mean, you can't really remember what you were doing or where you were at. Yeah, 4501. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, that is a great set though. I do like that. Yeah, old 4501 set. The classic. What did I do here? Oh, I see. yeah. The classic sets. Project's been going pretty good. Just getting pieces together. Basically, I've got a kind of a parts Greedo, and I have a complete Greedo. And there's a guy sent me an offer, which I'm not okay with, for the dewback. And the bricks that actually make this are pretty available. So, and it's a small basic set. It's not too crazy. I'm definitely look forward to getting that set done and having it. Nice classic set. Yes, the Geonosian one. I'm collecting orange. I did that little short that showed off my little collection of orange, dark orange pieces, and that gunship probably the 2013, for example, because that would be the correct one for the Geonosian Arena. And it's a big set. I mean, it's a play set. But I could do a big enough base plate if I can. It would keep it pretty flat. Maybe have a couple dead Jedi, a bunch of the droids down, and then showing the gunship coming down, maybe Yoda. I don't know, something like that. I'm not sure yet. But that's a Geonosian mock I want to do that would have a gunship in it, keeping it small because dark orange is hard for me to get. And then, of course, I would do the one with the Geonosian zombies down in the catacombs from that one episode of Clone Wars, because I really do like the episode, and it's pretty creepy. It's a pretty dark one for Clone Wars. Make no mistake. Oh, thanks, man. But when I first set up, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get all these pieces, and it'll be this, and yeah, well, it turned out to be a little harder to find some of those pieces, but that's okay. Once again, like I said before, if you're just, if money was like really not an option, it wouldn't probably be that hard. Although, in honesty, some of those pieces are genuinely like, I don't know if they got all bought up or they're just simply rare, some of the shapes. But really, just you can use a bunch of little wing pieces like this shape, but a dark orange, and wedge them together, and they're pretty cool. It's a pretty cool concept, pretty good way of doing it. I do like this stuff. It's pretty good. It's not a bad build at all. I do want to get the bomber. We'll see how things go. See how things go. And over this way, and this guy goes in here. Such a sturdy build too. That's really cool. And then of course these guys. These guys. I like getting these old sets put together. Add some blank towels or inclined pieces for detail. Yeah. For that color would be. Well, thank you. Yeah. And sometimes, you get Yancey, and sometimes disappointingly, you'll go to do something and it just doesn't quite work or it doesn't look right. Now, for the most part, I actually have put pretty much everything up on the internet. Even the stuff that I probably didn't really think came out very good. But that's okay. But I do understand if someone doesn't want to post something that they don't like. I understand that. How we doing on time? Oop, 50 minutes. Usually I do the live streams for an hour because, especially like basically, I got to go to work soon. Well, not tonight, but tomorrow. And before that, I got to get a few things done. There it is. This set was pretty good. It was just like almost seemed like a couple pieces maybe flew off when the person took it apart to ship it, maybe. It does. I remember thinking like, ooh, that was a pretty creepy scene. The whole thing just gives me really nasty vibes, and then I'm like, oh, whatever. And so as an adult, I rewatch it. I'm like, of course, I was an adult then, but you know what I'm saying now. Like it's like me watching what was an old movie I watched as a kid, Dawn of the Dead, 1978, and it's still a creepy movie, which I guess is good that he was able to put the scare factor in. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, now it looks like we're actually missing some pieces now. Let's see here. That plot thickens. I mean, I'm not going to really do a review. There's no figures, but I was going to at least do a short as update for where we're at. But what am I missing here? I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, the dark grays. Did he substitute black, maybe? No, dark gray on this side. Oh, they're right here. Silly me. And that's one of the problems when someone else does a set. Oh, we're doing a Lego set 75101, the old Special Forces tie from the First Order. Yeah, the whole Army of Dead Geonosians, and the fact that it's that parasite that creates a hive mind. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty dark episode. Make no mistake. I mean, yeah, it is. And Lego's minifigures definitely pull it off. They work. In fact, come think about that. In my unboxing yesterday, I got a half a Geonosian figure, which is actually could be used in a mock. Actually, I'm not unhappy about it. It was a good deal, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought, it's definitely usable for a lot of things. So am I looking like I'm speed building? That's not the case. I know better than this speed build. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I feel like I'm disappointed if I'm not missing something. Yeah, it'd be cool though. Oh, and then do my corners. Like I said, if anything's actually missing here, it's probably just popped off when he was, taking the set apart, which is fine and it's understandable. And this goes here, I think, and this one goes here, and these go here. And if I actually do end up doing 10 of these, I'll probably be able to do it without instructions, which I guess is good, I suppose. So that's all done. Turn this over. Put this here. 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 Then do the little fours. Connects. Snapping of Lego pieces. Not snap though, like the reddish brown, the old dark red. Hey, you all have a good one, man. Take care of yourself. Absolutely, man. Definitely have a blast here. I'll be ending the stream soon, anyways, though, so I can get to sleep and stuff. Because it's getting late for me here. There's no doubt about that. And that one's there, and then the end pieces, and oops. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. What am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking. Oh, here we are. Yep, take care. Thank you, man. Absolutely glad to have come here. Drop by, man. And then just do the oops. That's wrong. Here we are. Man, yeah, you all have a good one. Oh, yeah. Definitely getting late here. I didn't actually think I'd get this thing done, but looks like we did. Did I assemble it wrong? Hope not. I don't think I did. Guess you never know. Stranger things have happened. I do have a favorite Lego set from 2007, 7662, the big old MTT. I still think that is one of the most amazing sets that Lego has ever done. I'm biased, of course, but I think everyone out there will agree that it is definitely one of their greats. At least there's so much right about that set, and it's just an amazing set. Just an amazing set. Oh, I see. But yeah, the 7662, man, that is my ultimate set. Yeah, definitely. It's got play skill stuff on. It's got little. It's just got a lot of cool stuff going on. And of course, like I said, the thing about nostalgia is sometimes a set is important because of certain life events or whatever at the time. And for me, it was a definitely unique and challenging time. But we like to say throw those words around, but Sometimes those times are just around the corner. You just don't even realize it. And sometimes those times are probably way in the future, or maybe, who knows? Maybe you're basically done with those times. I don't know. Be kind of cool. That's pretty. I like how this came out. Still not sure. Extra piece. That's funny. That's gonna be a missing piece. Where would I have used a piece like that? Oh, no. I'll go back through it. I know this is an extra one. Or maybe it's not extra, it's the wrong word to use. Pretty cool set. I wonder if these things still work. Let's see. Loaded, fire in the hole. Yep, they still work. They would seem to work pretty good. Anyways, oh my goodness. I guess with that, I'm going to call it a night, man. His favorite Star Wars movie? I still really like the prequel with Naboo, even though it's got Jar Jar. I just like that. And then for nostalgia, of course, I was a little kid, but I saw 1977, A New Hope, and the hallway on the Tantive 4, and of course Luke's aunt and uncle. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a cool set. It's got play features. It's got tons of droids. It's got one of the best play features. I mean, when you crank that thing open, I got some video on my channel from old videos. One where I modified one, and back when they were still really common, and they were like $600 or $500, whatever insane price they are on eBay now. But yeah, man, I remember seeing those for $99 at the store in box. Yeah, you take care of yourselves, man. Really appreciate about dropping by. You all have a good night. Stay safe. And hey, let me know in the comments what you guys doing. What you guys and gals are doing. Until next time, y'all stay safe. Ciao.